Hello, I'm Janet. Along with a team of volunteers here at CCC, I'm involved with running the Listening Ear service. In this short video, we want to tell you more about Listening Ear, why it started, how it works, and what we offer. We also want to share some experiences from our volunteers and from some of the people that use our service. We hope this video will give you the information that you need, but please do get in touch with us if you want further information. I started working at CCC in 2018, and shortly after this, we started the Listening Ear service. My background is in working with children and young people in social work and in counselling. I've mainly worked for charitable organisations, helping families and individuals through a range of difficulties, including family problems, mental health challenges, addictions, and abuse and trauma recovery. Our church at CCC has always had a heart for supporting those in the local community. From the Christians Against Poverty ministry, from the church cafe, from parent and toddler groups.
You came in, said, "My name's Janet." And I thought, yeah. And I honestly thought, so what? And you said, "Do you want to talk to me?" And I said, "No." And 10 minutes later, I did. And then I told you about Marianne.
In 2018, key people in our leadership team had a vision to extend the pastoral support that we offer here at CCC. We wanted to let the community know that trained members of our pastoral team were available at key times in the week to listen, to be alongside, and to provide support and guidance that they might need.
There's a lot of need out in the community for people to be able to come to a safe place to be able to speak to somebody.
Just seeing the Listening Ear grow from that stage to where it's at now is just so amazing. I got involved from that beginning stage, but I also had the privilege of being a listener myself, and just the joy that that brings, and being there for someone and being a listening ear for somebody is incredible.
We have like I'm trying to build up a friendship with people that come along to Listening Ear. And we do one-to-ones with them. So if they want to go into a room privately, so they can talk about, whatever they want to talk about, and to build up a kind of trust, so they know that whatever they talk about there doesn't go any further.
Such times might be after bereavement or loss, where people are struggling with their mental health, where there's been a relationship breakdown, and at such times where people are not confident to come into bigger groups.
To tell somebody about Marianne. I'm sorry, it's still emotional for me. But yeah. And it was nice because it felt like a safe place I could go to. And I have found out some brilliant people, some really, really nice people. And it's like a small community.
As someone who has suffered with depression and anxiety for most of my life, really, I remember even as a child, I used to suffer with anxiety quite a lot. I know what it's like to be in these dark places. So I wanted to help people talk about their life with or living with depression and anxiety. Because I think one of the ways of dealing with it, especially I found, is talking about it. And I think I wanted to help people to talk about it naturally, and for it to become something that people could openly speak about, like any other disease or illness.
Being listened to in an intentional way can help us know our worth and value, can help us clarify our thoughts and feelings, and give us a renewed sense of hope for the future.
But I recognised the importance of listening, and I know that whenever I felt listened to, I felt really valued.
As Christians, we believe in, trust and follow a God who loves us and who has listened to us.
And just as Jesus did, you know, Jesus didn't just jump in there and start telling people what to do. He actually spent time listening and just being there for somebody. And that example from Jesus is how I guess we all should be living.
Jesus is the most compassionate person who has ever lived, and we want to follow him and be like him in all our relationships and in our listening.
Yeah, I like to think that I'm showing Christ's love in showing them warmth and compassion the same way Christ would have done.
How does it work? You can get in touch with us by phone or by email. You can pop into one of our drop-ins here at CCC. We have a drop-in on a Wednesday morning between 9 and 1. We also have a group drop-in run at Hilton Church on a Thursday morning between 12 and 2.
I've seen a big difference in people that come along. You know, people that in the past that came along in the beginning, they were very quiet, but they're slowly opening up and starting to trust us, which is really good. And I think that's important, that they know that they can trust us. And
it was just to get me going and realising that there is life after Mary Ann.
We are here to listen.